Good morning. Hello. Jasper is on it already. Welcome everyone. You are watching Personal Shopping with Lisa, and actually we've got the theme of today is some big bags. I don't know if you saw our recent post that we put up on our Instagram recently about how big bags are just back in town, and they are, and I've got some new pieces. Some of you asked for bleeds. I have a new one come in, which is an incredible colour, great price point. I've got some good newbie stuff as well. Jasper, can you make sure to put us on Instagram, please? That would be great. Just wait for some more people to hop on. Welcome guys, welcome. We are back in town, we are back in Japan, and I have got a culmination of some new things. I've got some Rouge H, I've got an amazing new bleed that's hopped up in a bigger size, which I think you'll love at a great price point. I've got some box Kellys in 32s, and I've got some amazing, and I have some Birkin 35s that landed yesterday, and I've made sure that they are right up on them. I've added them, they're in the system, and we are good to go. Do I have anyone looking for Birkin 35s today? Or tell me, welcome everyone, or tell me why are you watching the show? Is there anything in particular you're in the market for or thinking of? Do let me know, because whilst I'm here for the next 2 weeks in Japan. Whilst I'm here, I'll be able to sort of make sure that I do a really good creation for what people are looking for. And I know yesterday I had someone looking for some better priced bleeds, and I believe I may have that for you in the works right now. This is a nice one. This is a good one, guys. This is a pretty special. I've got bleed 35 in Clemence, but it is in a very special colour. It's a colour actually that I have had, which has caused me a lot of stress in the last few months, because I've had people wanting it in a Birkin, and it has been near on impossible to find, but it is a fantastic colour. It's a great price, it's great condition, and here I am introducing you to Birkin 35. This is in the colour Vert Olive. Why do I think it's that this colour is very few and far between, and when people do find it, they do snap it up. It is a beautiful green. It's a bit quite hard to explain, but I would say sort of just exactly what it says in the name. Sort of a beautiful muted olive with the gold hardware as well, and this is in the size 35, so fantastic option if maybe you're not quite wanting to sort of hit those sort of 10,000 upwards for a Birkin 35, but you still love Hermes and you want a similar look. This one is 100% for you. Got a 35. This just came in. She's a real beauty, and let's have a little gander at her. She has got her key and clochettes. She is lovely and light. Anything vert and anything olive in Hermes colour wise is always a good idea, but I have actually had people the last few months looking for this in a Birkin, and we found it very hard to find. And actually someone messaged me this morning. I have one in Singapore. in Clemence, and I showed her the pictures and she's thinking on it. So here we go. Beautiful. Let me pop up the price on this. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Look, I mean, you're working hard. I mean, I'm showing amazing bags with a great community. I then get Starbucks delivered to me. I mean, am I living my best life or what? Nectar of the gods. Very much needed this morning with the old jet lag from London. So let me show you this price point. This is 90325607. 90325607. And again, love having this opportunity whilst I'm here when these new pieces to come in to actually showcase these to you straight away. They come in, they're processed straight to you guys first before anyone else. What a dream. We've got the lovely gold hardware. So easy to wear even on the shoulder, just on the crook of the arm. And then you've got that lovely option to as well carry it on your shoulder. Perfect, easy, beautiful bag to just throw on. It's got a real modern feel as well. And this is 4655, but as you know, as you very well know, there is a wand to be waved, and we can do a nice little price point for you today. So please just ask me any questions in terms of pricing. I'm here, and I am going to also show you, let me show you the condition. It is absolutely fantastic. You've got that beautiful Clemence, so you know this is a piece that you can wear, you can use, you can enjoy. And it is lovely and lovely and light. Let's have a little look. The bleeds are actually really, really good for wear on the corners, actually. Very minimal. Very, very minimal. And the gold hardware, it's such a nice combination, because it's a little bit softer than the box. Ooh, caught in my hair. A little bit softer than the box. It's just really nice and sort of malleable to you, and so easy to wear. I actually really like this, just on the crook of your arm. Super lightweight, so easy, and a really fantastic rarer colour that we don't see a lot of. And please, any questions in terms of pricing? Shall I just tell you the price I can do? And then you can think about it. Let me see. Let me show you the price. Let's make the price right, and then we'll see what you think. But I think this one is a really nice price point. It is eye in a square as well. So, a mid-2000 baby, but she does not look it. Beautiful. And guys, I mean, I was saying yesterday, if you look on the website and Hermes, there's a mini bleed currently in, I think it was Rose Sakura. I know it's a mini, but the price is $8,000. And this is with the price as well. Let me see. I can show you, I'll be able to give you a great little price point on this. Ooh. I can do this for $3,920. $3,920 on that one. Beautiful condition, fur olive, really, really coveted colour, and a hard colour to find in the world of the Birkin and the Kelly. So you can grab it here today in the Vert Olive. stunning. You won't regret it. It's such a great neutral colour. So guys watching, so tell me, why are you here? What are you looking for? Are you just here to have a little look? Are you just wanting to see what's new in Japan? Tell me, maybe getting some inspiration, some ideas. What is it that you're looking for today? And then, I mean, I've got such a great creation. I could maybe work it towards something that you like or looking for. Okay. All right. That was the first newbie piece to show you today. You ready? Are you ready for some other new pieces that I have in store? Okay, now this one. Marley, how are you? I feel like I haven't spoken to you in ages. Black Kelly cut. Oof. Marley, black Kelly cut. You're probably looking at more newer. Pre-loved, there's not many of blacks around. So that's something maybe sometimes you might have to do sort of new, as opposed to pre-loved or pre-owned. Delighted to hear you're doing well. Great to hear. But I should let you know, most of the pre-loved, and you probably know this, Marley, watching the shows. Most of the pre-loved Kelly cuts we have, they are usually a colour. Black's a little bit few and far between, but I think Sabrina's doing a Kelly cut show tomorrow, so make sure you don't forget that. Pop that in your diary, unless you're flying off somewhere, as you normally are. When we're usually buying bags for me, you're like, right, I'm paying now. I'm rushing off to the airport. Right. So, guys, what time is Sabrina? Let me double check. It's tomorrow. Tuesday the 5th. 11 p.m. Dubai time. That's Kelly cuts. Where are you in the world? 3 p.m. USA EST and 12 p.m. PST USA. So make sure not to forget that one. Make sure to watch that one, because I know you've been on the look for a Kelly cut for a while. Okay. Talking about travel, I remember Miami. Talking about travel, have I got a bag for you and airports, or just a busy person? I know the sort of Hermes garden party is having an absolute moment at the moment. I know all of you are purchasing them. Yes, of course I can. The Jeune Poisson, Marley. Yes, love to. The garden party is super popular at the moment, but I have this one, which is, I think, even better. You've got the look of the garden party, but it does have a zip. This is a bigger bag. It's 30 centimeters in width. It will fit you could fit your life in here. I did check yesterday, you could put a Kelly 28 in here. This is 90325645. 90325645. It's another bag that I do find people ask me for, is that sort of everyday, really usable one you can throw on but you still got that really elegant chicness to it. And what's so great and different to the garden party, you've got that lovely zip compartment. You can fit, I mean, people ask me if you fit a laptop in here. You could fit 3 or 4 or 5 laptops. You could fit your life. You could fit even like your gym kit in here. You could fit absolutely everything in this baby. She is in beautiful condition. If maybe you do travel a lot. Yeah, of course I can. If you do travel a lot, it has got its dust bag as well. This is such a reliable bag, and of course I can always refund you. I can also do a lovely little price on this too. I think it makes it under, got a 1 on it. So if maybe you've always thought, I would like the garden party, it's not really my style, you wanted something more that you could wear easily over your shoulder, but this is, if you are looking for a bag, maybe when you're traveling and you don't want to use, you don't really want to show your Birkins or Kellys, you want to pack them away somewhere, this one is for you. Or if you just want that everyday chic, elegant bag, then this is 100% for you. So, yeah, and again, I can make sure that this goes, there's a 1 on this. There'll be a 1 on it. I know this has always been on your guys' list, is that lovely everyday bag. And of course, Marley, let's do a little pan. Let's do a nice little pan together. So, I have the beautiful Belize 35. I have the Birkin 30 in Veronese. This is Olive. I have a gorgeous Birkin 30 in Ostrich. Birkin 35 in Toque. 32 in Togo, Rouge H. 28 Lizard. This beauty that I showed yesterday. This is unbelievable. Ostrich Hack 32. I've never seen any of these, and there is minimal on the market. It is incredible. K32 Rouge H. Hack 32 Rouge H. I've got Kelly 28. Beautiful Kelly 32 in Chamonix in the colour Natural. I've got this bad boy. Look at her. Unworn K-stamp. Pochette, which are just a bag that everyone wants, but is so limited in the pre-love market. Birkin 30 Epsom. I've got this gorgeous Toile Rouge H. And then the Jean Poisson. This is for 25 in this colour. It is in such unbelievable condition. And look, guys, the bag, another bag of the moment, the Birkin 35 in gold hardware. This one just came in Togo. Beautiful bag. Then I have it in Palladium hardware for Birkin 30. I have this Birkin 30 in Blue Jean, which is probably the most beautiful condition one that I've seen, and the Togo is so beautiful. It doesn't look its age at all. It is an unbelievable bag. And there I have Epsom. Can you see there just the difference? This really does signify when we talk about different leathers and making the colours looking different. Epsom does sort of mute colours a little bit more. Got an Airbag, 35 Ostrich, 35 Vertigo. This has a gorgeous little surprise inside. And look, another bag of the moment in another colour. This one just came in, Birkin 35 in black in Ardennes. And then I have a Rouge H Another Birkin 13 ostrich, and I have this gorgeous, gorgeous Epsom 35. Stunning, stunning condition, and that is in the colour mango. It's another lovely sort of lighter option. Really good price. Kelly 28 here in Rose Pupra. Looks like new. And then I have some other big size bags as well. A bit of some oldies but goodies. If you've maybe not really taken the plunge, I've got some really great Kelly 32 and a really beautiful K32 in Box Cellier and Vuitton. So there we go. There's our panneau de shells, and I'm going to show you the Jean Poisson. One moment. I'm back. I noticed B25 is my go-to bag, easy to travel with. Interesting. I agree with that, Marley. I think some people sort of, oh, you can't wear a Birkin 25 every day or use it a lot, but you can actually fit quite a bit in it. And this is a beauty. I mean, this screams Miami. This is the colour Jean Poisson. It's a really beautiful leather. I would say it's just a little bit warm. Small enough to pack, exactly. And let me give you the SKU on this. This is 9032 2850 9032 2850. This is a 2015. It is a T stamp, and for a 2015 bag, for a Birkin 25 for a Swift, I honestly have never seen one in such incredible condition. Do find the older Swift does have a tendency to have you can really see the difference. It has a tendency to be a little bit more, I think there's a bit more of a grain on it. It feels a little bit thicker at times. So I do think it kind of keeps its structure a little bit. Let's have a little look. Let's open her. Jean Poisson it's not a colour we get to see a lot, but when we do, especially in the 25s, this is 16,995 or 23,083 US dollars. Does come in palladium hardware. That is minimal to nowhere. No, it's lovely and light because it's Swift. But let me show you. You know, usually pre-love Swift doesn't really keep, you know, people seem to use their Swifts, so I don't get to see them in really amazing condition pre-love. But look at that. You can tell this is pure evidence here right now, guys, what it means if you store your bags correctly. It is in absolutely perfect condition. Now, the Swift is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, lovely and light. And let me just see if there's any call outs. I think there was just one very small mark there, very limited. The palladium hardware is all good. I also can do a better price on this one as well, but a great collection to your 25s. And even though it is a yellow, it is a little bit more on the sort of muted side. a little bit more pastel-y. So you could, you know, you can style it, wear it with lots of colours. There's a tiny bit of wear here. Tiny, very, very, very minimal. You know, I do like to make things, I do really like to highlight things as much as possible. And then just here at the bottom, which is, I think, inevitable with when they're lighter colour. But look, there she is. No stuffing, nothing. And she has key clochette and dust bag. See what I mean? Even though I'm wearing black, you could even wear it with all black. You can wear it with lighter colours. It's got a really great tone. So easy to sort of throw on and use. And I'll let you know. Let me know if there's if you need me to look at the price for you. But I can work on a really nice price for you for a Birkin 25. I'll just tell you. Let's have a little look. Let's talk money. Let's see. You really also won't see a lot of this colour. Oh, I can do a nice price on this. Ooh. It's at 16,995. But I could take it down to, I could take £1,000 off it and do 15,995. Have a think about it. I think if you've got a collection, a yellow is always really nice to add on. And I actually had someone this time last year looking for this colour and I couldn't get it. She wanted Pre-Loved. Absolutely love showing this. Absolutely love showing this bag. Purely because of the condition, the fact that it's a colour, but it's still got its beautiful structure. Would you mind just, Jasper, my dear, would you mind just popping that down for me? That this would be 15,995. Oh my gosh, Marley, of course. Absolutely. But minimal call outs. Great little find. No worries. But good eye. Can you see that's the colour perfectly? That is it. That beautiful muted pastel with the palladium hardware. It's a little bit of another little conversation starter. Because it's 2015 seasonal colour. You won't see many of them around. And it's actually shouldn't say your favourites of your colours, but I do prefer it to Jaune Amber. It's a little bit more pastel-y. And did have someone message me and ask me the best price that I can do on this, and I'm going to tell you now. It's a great piece. Let's look at the figures. Marley, I think you've got my number as well, so please pop up my contact there, please, Jasper, kindly. Marley, if you want to give me a little message and talk to me also, we can do that. Pleasure would be all mine. And sorry guys, that some of these don't have great pictures. They came in, they're new, and they weren't able to be put up on the system. So I had to do it very basically myself. So Okay, so someone asked me the price of this one, and originally it was 2,170, and I said I could put a 1 in front of it, and it would be 1,850 for this. I really don't see many of these around, so if you are someone who does sort of travel a lot, or just a busy person in general, and just want to keep that elegance and chicness, then this is definitely for you. Again, it's ridiculously light. You wouldn't feel like you have anything on your shoulders, but like, just to show you, you know, you can put a Birkin 25 inside. Like, you could put another mini Kelly if you had it. I mean, there's so many you can fit. I also showed that you can fit a Kelly 28 on the inside as well. So it'd be 1,850. Look, got your 28 in there. Maybe you want to be a little bit more, you want to wear your bags that travel with them a little bit more. This bag is 100% for you. Okay, Jasper, would you mind changing the price to 1,850 for me, please? $1,850. $1,850. Oh, this one, please. This one, 90325645. 90325645. Put it down to 1,850 for me. Thank you. 1,850. Great little find. I won't get another one of those again. We have garden parties aplenty, but not this one. So very good. Thank you. You changed the price on Shopify for me. Thanks a million, Jasper. Thank you. Okay, guys, I'm hitting you with some big babies now. Some big mamas. Right. Okay, as we saying, the bigger bags are back, and I have two iconic ones here. I have a Birkin 35 in Togo in gold, and a Birkin 35 in black in Ardennes. And I think I'm gonna do this bad boy because she is one of my favorite kind of bags, because it is vintage, but it's got that very modern feel, and the Togo is beautiful on this. So this is what everyone is looking for at the moment. Okay, let's go over condition. This is Birkin 35 in gold in Togo, with gold hardware. Great for these summer months, or just in general. The black gold tube you can't go wrong with. Chosen for the very reason that they do go with anything. They are so trans-seasonal. But this is an extra beauty. We've got the gold hardware with the Togo. And let's go over the condition. She has got her key and clochette, and she also has her seal on the main hardware. But again, let me check, what year is this? This is J in a square. So, you can tell the Togo. It's beautiful. J in a square. Oh, she's a relatively new one as well. This is 2014. 2014, just a bit of a younger one in comparison. And let's have a little look at her. She's a beauty, guys. Look at that graining. Look, and that prominence, that sort of shine from the Togo from the 2000s. There is minimal to no hold on, this is J in a square. Bear with me. J in a square is 2006. Sorry, I was looking at the R. Oh, this is J in a square. So this one is 2006. And let's go over the condition. Obviously, there's some markings on the sangle. You've got the Hermes all intact. And then throughout the bag, it is in really beautiful condition. Maybe some small markings somewhere on the corners. Very, very, very minimal. And it does come with dust bag, key and clochette. And she is in a beautiful condition. Look at her. Really stunning. And let's pull up the SKU. 90325632. 90325632. Being very biased here, but I do love those early 2000s Togo. Just love the sheen to it. And this is under no circumstances whatsoever, even with our keen eye, we do know that this bag is the age it is, that it's 20 years old. You really, really wouldn't. I think because of the condition, the gold hardware is just fantastic, and because you've got the Togo. That is 14,443, but we can also do great little price point on here on that one too. I think actually if you are in the market for one, if you are watching, is there anything in when you're watching, is there anything in particular you're like looking for, or you're just kind of browsing, getting some ideas? Let me know, or I can do a pan. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, I can do this one for 11,995. 11,995. So just let me know. We can change the prices. If you want to talk to me about any pricing, just let me know. Back in 35. Look at the graining as well. And honestly, there's not so many about. You can really tell that it's the 35s are kicking off trend-wise. The minute January came about, I started getting trinkets of, hi Lisa, have you got any B35s? And get this as well. Like, this is a Birkin 35 gold in black in our dance. Previously, when I would have come here this time last year, there would have been maybe 5 or 6 of these. There wasn't any when I arrived. This arrived on Friday. So the stock is really, really depleting. And let me just introduce myself again. My name is Lisa. I'm personal shopping at LP, but I'm also absolutely, completely and utterly addicted to the leather of Ardans. Hi, I'm Lisa, and I am an Ardanzaholic. I really am. It is, out of all the leathers for me, characteristic wise, it kind of ticks every single box in every shape or form. You know, Togo, beautiful, love Togo too, love the wearability of it. Sometimes, you know, you can see that it loses its structure a little bit, it's a little bit duller. Not making comparisons, everyone's got their own opinions, but what I absolutely adore with Ardans is you've got a beautiful sheen. It keeps its structure. The grain is bigger, and it's just got such a sheen to it. So it's just always such an exciting leather. I also love that it's got that structure, but then also going in and out of it, it's really wearable and easy. Also, you know, theoretically, and I'm saying this only theoretically, it's almost meant to be like waterproof, like water resistant. Like, obviously don't go and start dancing in the rain in your Ardans back and being like, Lisa from LP said it's, you know, waterproof. It's theoretically, and I just really like a bag that is exactly for this function. You know, you've got a bag in 35, you want to use it, you want to wear it, you won't need to worry about when you're rushing out the door and you're just thinking about what you need to bring with you, or if you're traveling and you've got to put it maybe on the overhead or underneath, you don't want to have to worry about it. And that's why I love this, but it's still got that lovely extra sheen to it. So it just I just think this has that little special, it's just a little bit, just gives it a little added edge when you've got the special. So even though it's practical, it's still special. So this is 90325345. 90325345, and this is 1996 back in 35 in Ardans with gold hardware. And let's take her out. Again, what I just said to you guys, that normally we'd have 5 or 6 of these. There's none. But here, let's just pull her out. She's just one of my favorites. I just love her. You know, look at that. You've got that beautiful structure. Look on the sides. She's still staying firm and strong. Beautiful, beautiful graining. And that is 90, and this is 14450, but I can do the same price point as the gold on that, which is 11,995. 11,995 for this beauty. If you wouldn't mind writing that down. Very easy to wear. One that you're sort of investing your money into, but you know, one that you won't need to worry about. It's just a very, very reliable bag, which is what you want when you're wanting to use it every day. Some press marks on the inside. You've got your key, you've got your clochette. And I just, you know, this is the part that I love. Like, look at the lovely structure, but then like look at that softness. And then usually you get hardly anywhere with these babies, just a little bit. Thank you, Sarah. I like a little bit of window shopping myself. No worries. Yes, that's what we're saying. It is reliable. Just minimal wear. This is fine. Just, you see here, just that point is there's no wear, but it's just gone a little bit shiny just because of usage. And just a little bit on the corner there. do enjoy a bit of window shopping myself. I'm glad. Thanks, Sarah. It is reliable, and it is one that you really won't. It's one you really won't regret. You know, it's also, it's not that far from retail for a back 35 retail at the moment with the price hikes, and it's always nice when you can get that back in as close to retail as possible. And it's got anything, all the premium. It's got the 35, it's got the black. Yeah, I have people asking me for Birkin 35s brand new, and because they weren't popular on the resale market, they're mad prices. I mean, mad prices. I think you're looking at around 22,000 for a brand new one, premium, if you wanted us to source one. And also there are times in the market where there isn't any available, which I know you wouldn't think of. You'd probably think, no, there'd be loads around, but there actually isn't. So there we go, guys. You've met my true love, Ardans. She's so reliable. She does everything she needs to do on the tin. They're impossible to give up once you have them. I know, right? They are impossible. Exactly. Very impossible. Might just stick on the what should I do? Shall I stick on the bigger bag theme? I think I might. Let's just stick on the big bag theme. We've got some really, really great options. Okay. Oh. One of my faves. This is, and I know you're probably thinking, why is this your favourite, Lisa? I love this one because it is 32. It's obviously in the ever covetable Rouge H, and you know, the Rouge H isn't dying down. I have explained in my previous shows. I'm not sure if you have watched them whilst I've been here, but you know, Rouge H is surpassing in the premium world. It's surpassing black, which never ever happens. It will happen on like a Rose Sakura because it's super rare, or the pinks, but never ever on a Rouge H. So now, if you wanted a Birkin 25 black, brand new, G stamp 2026, it would be you're looking at about 23,000, including receipt, everything, and Baba Baby authentication, which we do with all of our brand new. You're looking for £1,000 more for a Rouge H. So we're not. The proof is in the pudding there. We're not just kind of throwing this about going, this is rare, this is good, this is that. There is proof in the pudding even now that it's coming to brand new. Why do I love this one so much? So this is Courchevel, another beauty that really keeps her structure, very much similar to, meant to be on like the Epsom family, but this one is a little bit softer. One of the biggest things as a personal shopper, and the question I get asked the most is the bag light. And this is another insanely light bag. She is light as light could be. And it, you know, just because I'm a bag geek, it's got the lovely combination of having a lobster clasp. So this is a 1989 baby. Not so much of a baby, but you know, she's a good one. This is 90317908. 90317908. And just having that it's, you know, we only really see these from the older bags in the 80s, but it's just such a gorgeous little add-on. If you want a bag where you can fit all your daily essentials and have that beautiful element of just being incredibly, I know, it's almost as old as me. It's getting there. Almost as old as me. I really like popping that here and having it lovely and neat. But it's insanely light. You don't even, for a bigger bag, a Kelly 32 in Courchevel, you cannot go wrong with. Super easy, super light. You can wear it anyway. You can have the strap or without the strap. And again, I think on this one I can do something. Not a lot, but I could do a little something. But incredibly light, so easy to wear, and you've got that real reliability with these, you know, not showing any preference. I adore doing brand new and sourcing for people brand new, but I also absolutely adore vintage leathers as well. Courchevel, the only highlight I would say here is, you know, she's obviously from the 80s, but so she's not going to be in perfect condition, but there are some hairline scratches, and there is just 1 or 2 scratches markings here at the front. But what I always like to think about when I look at a bag before I show it to you, I go, am I going to show this to you? Because would I find it a real sort? Would it put me off buying it? The only time I would say with Courchevel that would put me off buying it is if it's sort of really prominent, and almost some of the scratches, you'll see almost a little bit of white, so you know it's quite in there, it's quite prominent. So I probably would steer away from showing it to you. But they're very hairline, very minimal. They're not too offensive at all. But you've got that real beauty. You've got the Rouge H, which, as I've explained, it's not moving in its popularity. And, you know, even last time I was here in January, the team was saying that they just couldn't get any. There were none. But you honestly cannot go wrong with it in any way. It's a colour you wouldn't regret. And I think it's a bit of a trans-seasonal. Would you wear just with this in winter, or would you maybe throw it in the summer? I mean, I think I'm wearing a black dress now, but I think maybe even this with a white dress or a lighter colour jeans, trousers, and it just some press marks, and there's obviously some wear on the corners, just a little bit of darkening, but other than that, she's fab. Okay, let's tidy her up, put her away. All right. I also have another brand new piece. So you've got a Kelly 32 Courchevel here. Then I have had another piece land on my doorstep yesterday, and not literally on my doorstep, but you know what I mean. I have another great one if you're looking for a bigger bag. Oof. This is a K32 in Rouge H, and I have to say it is definitely up there in terms of condition and colour. It's a good one. It's a good one. So let's have a look at her. This is 90325606, 90325606, and this one was 1989. This one's actually a little bit older, believe it or not. So you've got the box in Cellier, And we've got the beautiful gold hardware. And she is in phenomenal, phenomenal condition. Or did I not put the price on this one? Whoopsie. Whoops. I've updated the price. This is, the price is updated, Jasper. So Kelly 32, and it's in Celia, and this is 1988. What am I doing to you guys? I'm bringing you all the bags in the 80s today. 80s girly too. And she, I mean, look at the colour, look at the sheen, look at the moisture. She is a phenomenal, phenomenal piece. And let's get into it. This one doesn't have, let's get into it. Oh, I sound like an influencer. Sorry. Oh dear. I've been on Instagram too long, searching for bags. So you've got the key clochette on that one. Got no minimal press marks. And this, I think, this is $9.95. $9.95. But as ever, we can work on the price for you here at LP. But other than that, this one doesn't come with strap. But what I was thinking, if someone did want to go ahead with it, what I would do is I would give you a voucher for future purchases at LP, just to make up for the strap. But I was actually looking at the I was just doing a lot of like researching and looking into the bigger bags, the bigger Kellys, and I did see that people who purchased from 1988, because from the 80s, because a lot of the 80s bags don't have straps, people had like big canvas straps. And look, I'll show you. I found this one picture and I just thought, you know, you could just buy a canvas strap. I've had customers have sent me websites from Etsy that people have purchased from, and they look fab. The straps look fantastic. But I mean, look at that. You can see like just all my camera roll is literally bags upon bags upon bags upon bags. But even look at the Rouge H. I mean, look, you can sometimes look at a bag and look at the colour and think, oh, no, absolutely not. This is not, it's only a winter bag. But look, so elegant, so chic, with the heels. And 100% can do something on the price on that one. So let me know. Let me know. So guys watching, are you all window shopping? Is there anything particular you're looking for that maybe you'd like me to have a little look for you? You guys have got first dibs on these Rouge H, on this one. First dibs. So if you are thinking it's definitely time to sort of hit the button and go for it, and of course I would give a £500 voucher with this one. Alison, what is your best price on the Rouge H Return? Let's have a little look. Naya. The best price I can do on this one for you, Alison, is 7,880. So I'm giving you more than £1,000 off. 7,880. It is 1989, baby. It's a really nice price. It's a really good price for a Rouge H. $7,880 from $8,995. She's pretty and she has the strap. She is pretty and she does have the strap. That is true. I know. And she's got the special strap because it's lobster. Which may not mean, it may not be like super important to you, but I just think those little details where you've got something that's a little bit more unusual, a little bit you don't see as much, and it's just such a lovely, beautiful little add-on. And I mean this, Alison, it's so light. It's a dream to wear. I think it's one that you would just reach for a lot because of its wearability. So there we go, 7,880 to your door. Of course, you've gotta have a think. These are considered purchases, but I don't think it will be one you'll regret at all. Talking of we're on a little bit of a Rouge H journey, so I'm just going to show one more piece that I have, Rouge H, which is absolutely stunning. I also have a Kelly 28 Rouge H as well. If you'd like to see that, I'm focusing on the big bags just because that was the theme, but you know, the shows these are all about you guys. So anything, if you want to see some 28s, I also have a 28 Rouge H box. The price is quite significant though in comparison, so it's actually great that the bigger bags are on trend because you actually get more for your buck, which we like. But here, I've never seen this before, ever. So Rouge H Hack 32 in phenomenal condition, like another level. This is 90324285. 90324285. So Hack 32, and this is from the 2000s. You've got the beautiful gold hardware. Beautiful, beautiful gold hardware. Sorry, bear with me. Okay. Rude. Just had a little person answer me, asking a really quick question she needed help with. So sorry. Jasper is quick on the draw today. What a moderator, guys. What a moderator. So this is Hack 32, which we know are sort of rarer in there than the Birkins. slightly higher in height, and again, so when you open a vintage bag, you can always tell when they have not been used, because there's just it's almost a noise. You can hear it. It's that kind of noise. You know it's barely been used. And the condition of this is absolutely, unbelievably, ridiculously phenomenal. It is a beauty. And you've got that lovely rare, you've got the rarer style, the hack, and then you've got in Rouge H, which, as I keep repeating, and I know we keep on going on, I'm going on about it, just because I have a lot of these pieces here today, which I haven't last time I was here. We had none. And even when we were here I was here in December and we didn't have much. I was here in January and we didn't have much. So this is, you've got a key clochette and the original brown dust bag. And this is $15.95. It is on that higher price point. There are figures that are sort of thrown about, but primarily a lot of what you're paying for is rarity and condition. And these two are very much on that high on that list. There is, look, it's still got its hardware on. Seals on. You've got your seals on here. You've got that beautiful gold sangle. And the only thing I would say is there's some oxidization, but you can just take that off with the jewelry cloth. And there is literally no wear on this. Absolutely none. I'm gonna take you into the light with this one, because she needs to be seen in all her glory, just so you can see just how great she is. Come in, step into the light with me. See, look at that condition. You've got that lovely, you've got the seal on the hardware. There is obviously some wear here on the hardware, but that's pretty much it. And then look, you've got that lovely structure still. There is no scratches whatsoever on this. None at all. And then on the sides, not a thing. And the corners. Again, we can always hear, we always try at LP to do some great pricing. So any interest, but if you are a Birkin or hack collector, I think this is just a phenomenal option for you. If you enjoy having your pieces in excellent condition. And this one has so much wearability to it. The gold hardware in the mix and the Rouge H. It's just a beauty. I think that just very much confirms. What's your opinion on Courchevel versus Box? Ooh, interesting. I mean, Alison, you really can't go wrong on either, in all honesty, because I mean, the vintage leathers, they're always going to be a great option. Courchevel would be probably, I mean, it just depends what kind of look you prefer. So Courchevel will, similar to Box, they keep their structure really nicely. Probably Box is a little bit more susceptible to scratches and wear, but on the other hand, it does spar really well. But then I know sparring can take a while. So it really just depends. If you're going to be if you're buying it because of the colour and it's a really great find, then maybe box. But if I was to choose between a 32 in a box or a Courchevel, I probably would go for a Courchevel, only because if I have a K32 in my collection, I really want to use it. So just to explain, none is better than the other, basically. But you know, when you're going in and out of the bags, you know, box is a little bit more sensitive, whereas if I'm going to want to use it, you've got a bit more wearability in the Courchevel. That's the only thing I would say. But either or, honestly, Alison, you cannot go wrong with any of the vintage leathers. You really can't. But it's just dependent. If you're wanting to just invest in a Rouge H, maybe go for a box. But if you want a Rouge H and actually be able to wear it, then I'd do the Courchevel. This is actually probably up there with one of it's a really good find on that one in the 32. I just love to buy a bag that you can wear personally, that you're not too scared about wearing or worried about. But but again, you cannot go wrong with box or Courchevel. So, what are we going to do next? What shall I do next? Ooh. Oh God, do you know what I mean? As a host, I should know what I want to do next, but there's so many great options at the moment. Let's stick on the nice big bag, the bigger bags, bit of the classics. And here's another one. You've got a Kelly 32 Courchevel, Kelly 32 box Riton. Again, I'll show you that picture that I found yesterday of how someone styled this, and I just thought it's bloody beautiful. See, just this one does come a strap, but just look how she styled that and just modernized it. And I was saying, I think on the last show, that I have quite a well-known stylist in the UK who contacted me, and she's asking me to source her one of these. And you always know when the stylist and the personal shoppers come knocking on your door and they're like, have you got any K32s left? You always know it's going to be a good one to buy. This is 90324739. 90324739. I mean, if this was your equivalent, the K32 would be like the equivalent of your bread and butter. You cannot go wrong with this. It's a box, Riton. And this one is in this is in a really, really beautiful condition. Really, really nice. It is 9995 and it's from 1994. Obviously, you've got some scratches throughout with box. That is part and parcel of what happens with the leather. And you've just it's still got its beautiful sheen. The gold hardware is still beautiful. And they are just the box leathers, the 32s, the Courchevel 32 Riton. They are so light. Don't even, I mean, can't even tell you what the equivalent of carrying one would be. Be almost like a Louis Vuitton Neverfull is what I would say in comparison. And it was always so nice to be able, when you've been showing things in the past and then suddenly they become a huge trend. Let's try her on. Yeah, I would say, well, I've got my Neverfull on today. It's my travel bag, and I would say it is exactly the same weight as a Neverfull. Tiny, maybe look tiny bit heavier, but that is the kind of lightness that you're looking at for a bigger bag. And just look again, guys, need some help on pricing? I am here for you, very much here for you. Look at that shine. This is what we look at. Beautiful shine. We've got hairline scratches throughout, inevitable. But I mean, if you wanted to, you can always replace the hardware, only if you wanted to. But we've got some other beautiful conditions. And you know what, I will have to say, did anyone watch our show? Me and Lima were in Ireland, and I had this K32. We had this K32, and it was so worn, like really worn, but it was just stunning. It was gorgeous. It was so beautifully worn, and I do find that with the K32s, I don't mind when they're a little bit worn. They just have a little je ne sais quoi to them when they're lived in. Hi Tracy. I will let you know, because I reduced the price a little bit. Where are you in the US? Tell me. Where are you? Where are you living? Still blows my mind that I'm in Japan here and I'm originally from London, but I'm here talking to people in the US on a live. Oh, LA. Haven't been yet, Tracy. It's on my list. I was meant to come in at Christmas to meet a customer, but sadly, she came to London instead. Not sadly, but I was just thought I'd finally make it to LA. This is even though I've not been there, this is such an LA colour. Let me do something on the price for you and give it to you in dollars. So I said I'd do this for 15,995 UK pounds. So let me show you in dollars. So originally £16,995. I'm doing it for £15,995, and that would be 21,720 US dollars. 21,720 US dollars. And obviously we'll cover your customs and duties. Yes, Tracy, I like this manifestation. I am going to make it there this year. I will. I was explaining, Jean Poisson is a seasonal colour, so you don't see many of them around. And I would say it's sort of a lovely, more pastel, even though it's a colour, it's more of a neutral, so it's very easy to wear. The Jean Amber, the other Jeans, they're a little bit warmer, whereas this is like a little bit little bit more pastel-y. Not a problem. And Tracy, I'm a stickler for condition, and she is fantastic. There's just one mark here, and then like some markings on the hardware, but nothing too prominent. Let's have a look. Maybe we should have a little look at her in the light so you can really see how beautiful she is. Such an easy, it's kind of, sometimes colours can be a neutral because they're more pastel, a little bit cooler. Let's look at her. Let's go and have a look in the light because she looks better. Maybe next time I should do my show to the light. So let's go and let's have a look at her together. I can stand and stare, you can sit and stare at the beauty of this colour. Look at her. And you can really, really see how beautiful the condition is. And I was saying earlier, the Swift really does have a tendency to sort of the more vintage pieces to kind of, I feel it's a little bit more harder wearing, a little bit more keeps her structured too. I think the grain is just a little bit more prominent. And there she is. See what I mean by being, even though she's a jaune, even though she's a yellow, she's still that lovely, lovely sort of muted yellow. And you've got that palladium hardware. When you mix those two together with a colour, it kind of mutes it down as well. And as you can see, there is absolutely no call outs. I can't even find that mark now. Minimal call outs. Maybe just a tiny bit there. So this is $16,995, but I am going to do it for $15,995. $15,995. And even on the back too, look. Great condition. Oof, look at her. There she is in all of her glory. I think that really showcases the colour. And this colour I had someone, I think, was it this time last year or maybe this time a couple years ago, looking for this kind of colour, and I couldn't find it. None of us could in all of our regions. And LP, we have a big reach. Do you want any support or help, Jasper, would you mind putting up my details? I am available on WhatsApp and on email, so you can, if you do want to speak about something or want to talk a little bit about something and you want a little bit more one-to-one, a little bit more white glove, literally, that's exactly what I'm here for at LP. When I travel, I do a lot more shows, but usually I'm usually on the back end, squirreling away. So, oh my gosh, Tracy, you don't have to thank me. It's honestly a pleasure. Pleasure. I really enjoy showing that bag. Gets me very excited, clearly, especially when it's such good condition. It's so Swift. Sometimes you can see and it's not the best, but this one definitely is. Just tidying up, just putting back the Kelly 32, making sure she's all good. Nice and neat. Putting her back because it is so important how you store them. It really is. you are someone that maybe likes things like a bit more of a modern feel, maybe, I have this great K32 as well. I'm just bringing them out the park today. At every angle. So this is 9031691. 9031691, and this is the Kelly 32, and this one is in Togo, which and this one is 2001, so a little bit newer than you would say sort of the Courchevel. But if you are someone who maybe prefers something a little bit more of a modern feel, and this one's got a nice little double hook, nice little combo. Everyone was saying to me yesterday that my nails match the Rouge H. This is 9031691, 9031691. So 2001, you've got the gold hardware, you've got the Togo. This is another great one. Another little reliable. Got a gorgeous colour. I don't see as many of these in the Togo. You've got P Cachette original dust bag, and again, it's in great condition. This is also for someone who maybe just loves that really relaxed look, and again, it's still lovely and light. So the Courchevel in the box would be a little bit lighter, but not hugely in comparison. We have key Cachettes. We've got the dust bag, and look, you've got that lovely little double hook. Oh, this feels like a longer strap. Can you do this body? Yeah. I mean, dependent on the kind of look you want, but if you this feels like a little bit. I don't mind wearing my bags quite high up, but if you are someone that maybe wanted to just keep it a little bit close to your chest, or you're busy, you've got lots of things in your hands, you could wear this one crossbody, because it's more malleable as well because of the Togo. And this one is again in absolutely phenomenal condition. Got minimal wear. We got obviously through the hardware, but again, it's so easy and nice to wear. So easy, really lovely and light again. And we can talk price too. You've got a little bit of wear on the corners. Minimal, very minimal. They're just a little bit of just a bit of darkening, but nothing too aggressive. And that's definitely for maybe if you're just wanting this. This would be sort of a little bit more slouchy, a little bit more softer than you say the Courchevel or the box. I'm going to show another piece now. Very, very exciting piece that I have. One second. I showed this piece yesterday. Very excitable about it, but it's unreal. Any requests, guys? Even if you are window shopping, if you maybe have something on your list and you're maybe thinking about it, just let me know and I can show it to you. If you want to do some comparisons, that's the beauty about having these shows, is that we've got multiple sizes, all the different leathers. It can also help you if you've got a certain lifestyle and you want to make sure, like, would this bag work for you? That is something that I can 100% help with as well. And there she is. There is another little Rouge H. We are very Rouge H happy today, but great opportunity to show you all the different leathers, as I was saying. And have I got any Hack fans in the house today? Because I've probably got... It's probably one of my most exciting bags that I've shown in. Last time, when was I here? I was here in January. I had another Hack come in, and it was a pony hair Hack, which was a very, very, very rare piece as well. And then it's almost like Kismet. I don't know. But the second time I've come here, I have also had the joy of showcasing and being able to see in person another incredibly rare piece. This is a Hack 32. It is in box and in ostrich. Ostrich alone in Hack is incredibly, again, another rare piece you don't see as much. I mean, there was a Hack in orange 32 that I think sold for around 30,000 Singapore dollars. They are very, very few and far between, but to have this combination is incredible. Sorry, one moment here. Just got a bit distracted there. Had someone message me who needs some help, but I will help her after the show. But look at this combo, guys. You've never seen, you will not see this. You will not see this. Jasper, would you mind screenshotting this and just putting it to the community, please? Because she is an absolute beauty and an absolute find. If you've maybe been thinking about putting ostrich into your collection but don't like the really hefty price point, this one is, I can work on the price a bit more. It will be lower than a normal full-on ostrich, but there is also that rarity and the sizing as well. But just imagine styling this, how you could wear it. It's so eye-catching. And let's talk about it. So this, to me, the colour, it's hard to tell with the ostrich, but I do think it could potentially be Parchman. And again, you really can tell when you put the ostrich with other leathers just how durable it is. This is in the gold hardware. I've got box 32. You've got minimal wear on the hardware. And then you've got that beautiful, that was so beautiful. Even just worn like that, just look at it. What a combination, black and white. This is 100%, 100,000,000% a conversation starter. So even a 32 Hack, we don't see many in box. The only thing I would highlight is it's probably just not been stored that well. There is a little bit of sort of a bit misshapen here, but once you put things in it and the warmth and using it a little bit more, it will, you know, even just me sort of pushing it out, it will, I think, once you use it a little bit more, it will become a bit more susceptible, and it will change, go a bit smoother. Definitely, box is very easy. Just even just like the warmth of your hands, of your products, things you're putting in it, should be fine. But other than that, she is in beautiful condition. And it's always just so exciting when we get pieces that we don't see a lot of. And this is 90325603. 90325603. I mean, I was looking up, if you look up ostrich hacks, I mean, some of the prices they have gone through in the past is mad. D, is it Panda Hack? No, it's not a Panda Hack. I mean, let me just... I mean, you've got full-on hacks going for sort of 25,400 USD. So this one is 19,883, but absolutely I can 100% work on the price for you. And I've really haven't been able to find this anywhere else, which is even more exciting. You've got the box, and then you've got that beautiful ostrich combination. If you are a hat lover or a collector, this, oh, you mean you cannot go wrong on that. Such a beautiful combination. Is that a so Marjorie? Is that a so black in the back? No, it isn't, Marjorie. I have an ostrich Birkin 35 and then just a Birkin 30 with palladium hardware. It probably looks like a so black. I always love, you guys have eagle eyes. Seriously. I need to go shopping with you guys, because you're like, you've all got hawk eyes. Can find all the best bits. No worries, Marjorie, my pleasure. We did have a so black here, but I think Sabrina bought it for herself. So we've got the gold hardware. Let's take, I'm gonna have to take this one to the light, sorry. I'm gonna have to focus on this one a little bit more, because it's just got such a beautiful rarity, and I can do something on the price, but also just add to a collection that you just really rarely see. Have a look at the combination. There she is. Whew. What a looker. And look, we know with box that you sometimes get quite a lot of scratches and quite a lot of indentations, but this one is looking good. But as I said, there's that slight creasing from how it was stored, but I do think that, you know, once you have heavier things in it, you use it a little bit more, it will die down a little bit. And then this just really does showcase how hard wearing ostrich is as well. There is not one mark on that. Got a little bit on the hardware, And then there you go on the black. It's just got such a wearability. Maybe just some markings there. You know, this is one of my ultimate bags, in the sense that you've got a really rare piece, one that you wouldn't see, a great to add to your collection, but it's got such a wearability to it. Because you've got the ostrich, you know that it's going to be that little bit harder wearing, but it's not going to limit it. You know, sometimes collector's pieces or pieces that are very rare, you know, you kind of feel like you have to kind of keep them in wardrobe and not wear them. But this is the complete opposite. So eye-catching and just so wearable. I mean, just look at that. Doesn't that just give you some heart palpitations, some veins, some blood pumping through your veins? Such a beautiful, beautiful piece. Just so eye-catching. Just imagine styling that up. You could, the options are absolutely limitless. And it's so exciting to show a piece that we don't ever normally see. And let me just check on the price. Anyone joining us, please know that prices are workable. I can also do some recaps if you maybe want to look at something again. Be an absolute pleasure. This is at 19,883, but I think I can take quite a lot off this bad boy. I don't know why I went into sing-song voice there. Apologies. Yeah. So it is at 19,883, but I can pull it down to 16,750. 16,750. Look how eye-catching it is. Just so you can see sort of the comparison of another 32 next to it. It's just got that absolute je ne sais quoi. It is so chic, such a conversation starter, and just so wearable. It's really beautiful and light as well. K32 ostrich, kind of like a touch of ostrich, touch of a little exotic there. But she's stunning. And again, lovely light. We've got a lot of like usable bags here today, like really great leathers, really hard wearing, great colours that, you know, are really important in Hermes, that you can't go wrong in purchasing. The box 32s, Birkin 35s. There really is a huge options in terms of those bigger sizes. And, you know, as we wear on ostrich, and I might move away from the bigger bags, but if you want to do any comparisons on sizing, let me know. But I might just move away from the bigger bags and just show this ostrich that is such an insanely well-priced piece for an ostrich. this is, ooh, doesn't have its skew, but when I found out that we could finally ship ostrich everywhere, because then you're not limited, then we can send it to the US, we can send it to UK, the EU. So that was very, very exciting. And this is a really, really well priced piece. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So this is Rouge Viv Celia. And just going to find the skew because it's not in here. Give me one moment. Oh, I think I've got it. Ah, got it. Any of you joining us? Are you window shopping? Are you looking for anything particular? We are a little bit Hermes heavy today, but I can do Chanel if you maybe want to have a look at some Chanel or any recaps or any requests. I can move away from bigger bags and do some smaller bags. It's always good to start off with a theme and choosing some great pieces, but we can also always accommodate. Oh my gosh, right. Oof. Okay. Oh my gosh, right. This is very exciting. Ooh, hold the phone. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to show you this. Pointing my fingers at you. Don't go anywhere. So, I'm just checking the year on this. So this is 1997. This is a Rouge Viv Ostrich with gold hardware. It's in beautiful condition and a fantastic price point for size and condition. This is SAB 0001. SAB 0001. And this is an S in a circle. So we're still looking at 1989. Got a few 80s in the house, so because it is 1989, believe it or not, we have got another lobster clasp. Does come with its key and clochette, and obviously look, you've got the padlock so that it's all covered in the ostrich so that it doesn't mark the bag or harm the bag. And then you've got that beautiful, beautiful option of the lobster clasp. This is in excellent, excellent condition, and Rouge Viv is a lovely red, but more muted with the ostrich, and here just really does showcase to us just how wearable and how durable ostrich actually is. And I can do a really, really beautiful price on this. Again, because you've got the 28, it's that, oh my God, how stunning is this? You've got the 28, so it's a great size, and because it's in the ostrich, I think this is something that you can definitely wear for day, but because you've got that ostrich, it elevates it a little more, and you could 100% wear this for an evening. Either or. And let's just let's go over the condition, because she is a beaut, and we really can do a fab price on that, and we can ship it finally. to you, you're like, why are you getting so excited you can ship? But we've had some really beautiful ostrich pieces in the past, and we've not been able to ship them. Wow, I could do this one for 16,560. If you've been thinking about, maybe you've got some leathers already and you wanted to add an ostrich into your collection, this is an absolute find. An absolute find. Condition is phenomenal. You've got hairline scratches, but even like on the handle. Here we go. Minimal wear on the corners. Look how durable that is. Minimal wear from 1989. Gorgeously light. You would never know, you would never ever know the age of this. Some slight press marks in the inside, but other than that, we're seeing a lot more people wanting sort of more red Chanels. Red is definitely a colour that is peeking through for 2026, but beautiful and light. You've got that lovely perfect sizing in it, day to evening, really easy colour to wear, really easy to style again. You can just imagine this for the evening, or even just in the day with jeans, a white t-shirt. Ooh, beautiful. I'm gonna have to pack her away, and then I'm going to show. Any requests, anyone? What are you looking for? Why are you watching today? You just got me on. You just got me on this side, or are you thinking about something? Do you need any help? Even if you're window shopping, that is the point of having your live hosts. I have pulled out the stops today in terms of products with all the Rouge H we have. The Rouge H, 32s, they will fly off the shelves. So really do make sure, if you're thinking about it, to pull the trigger. Because you actually, with the products that come in here, which is actually amazing, you guys get first dibs. We're on the we're on the lobster train. We're on the ostrich train. So let's carry on with this. Myself and Yen, when were we here together in February, we sourced this for very exact same bag for a customer in the UK, and she was messaging me recently. We found her a Croc 35, and she was saying that this is just the bag she uses and uses and uses, and oh, she is a beauty. This is 90324742. 90324742. Here we have Birkin 35 in ostrich. Don't worry, guys, I know previously we couldn't ship it, but do not worry, we can ship it to you. Not a problem, wherever you are. Birkin 35s in ostrich are no longer produced by Hermes, so you know it's always a good option. Oh, love the stiffness of this, actually. Oh my gosh, it's a Verso. Oh my gosh, would this be a HSS? Sorry for using his Lord's name in vain, but it was one of those. So one of those eureka moments. I'm just checking if this potentially could be an SS, a HSS. Wow. Potentially got to see the inside. It's amazing. Oh my gosh. Right. This is even more beautiful now. So we've got the key, we've got the clochettes, original dust bag. Wait to see this, guys. Wait. So there you are, walking down the street with your incredibly chic, can't get any more, Hermes Birkin 35 in ostrich. And then you pull the sangles apart, you're reaching in to get something, and then look what you see on the inside. You ready? Oh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This potentially could have been an HSS, potentially. Probably, I'm thinking. Alison, ostrich is another lovely light one. So the ostrich, speak properly today, Lisa. Ostrich Crocs are actually lighter than the normal leathers. So this would be lighter than this one, which is a Togo. Still wouldn't be as light as a Kelly 32, but they are lighter than a Togo. Have a look. Is that not absolutely unbelievably beautiful? There are no press marks in this. Ostrich is very, very durable. It's another one you can wear. Probably would be quite careful of it. It's stunning, isn't it? I would probably be a little bit careful sort of when it rains, but if anyone did decide to go ahead with this, I have got a spare Hermes raincoat, which I would supply to you and give to you as a gift. But let me just double check the price on that one. Yeah, the customer saying who purchased this with us, saying it's a bag that she just uses a lot. She uses it a lot. So condition is fab, but again, it keeps its structure and then it's still a little bit more softer. It is in absolutely beautiful condition. You've obviously got some markings on the hardware, but as I have previously said, if there is markings and there's a lot of wear on the hardware, I actually think it's a really good thing because it shows the bag's been worn, but the outer side is absolutely perfect. So you know you're on for a winner. Oh my God, let me give you a skew. This is 90324742. 90324742. Don't be scared of the price. The price is quite high because ostrich is quite expensive to ship. It takes a little bit longer, but I had to put a baseline price for the website. But obviously for our community members, you get the magic wand waved around and sprinkled with with a nice price dust. But here you can see, look, there's that beautiful structure. You still all black throughout, and then you have that. It looks like Rouge Viv maybe. It's unreal. If it's, oh, the leather smells gorgeous. If you were wanting, and you're not a very trend focused person, I know we talk about trends on bags and things, but you know, the bigger bags are coming in. But if you wanted something that, you know, you wanted to maybe choose a bigger bag, but wanted something a little bit different, again, repeating myself, Hermes no longer create this. And then you've got, I think most probably this was a HSS, so you will never see that again. And there's something about a Verso, the colour inside, I know no one can see it, but it's for you. It's completely for you. But that black and red combo. This is 90324742. 90324742. So yeah, and as Alison did ask, the Crocs and Ostrich in the 35s are lighter than you'd say your Togo or your Ardans. Maybe not Courchevel, probably Courchevel is quite light, and the Epsom. And then you have the original dust bag, and then you've got, look again, we've got the padlock, but look, got the red inside. Wow, what a combination. Do let me know. Any questions? That is 90324742. And we'll get that up, and you can have a little look at it yourself. This again, this is a newer piece. A newer piece in the sense it came recently. And she's unreal. Give me a second, maybe have a little look through the listing. I'm just gonna tidy this. I'm just gonna pop her back. Jasper, you having problems finding it, my dear? Let me know if you need any help, Jasper. And guys, just give me a sec. I'm just popping her back in, and I've got to make sure she's packed correctly. Am I not seeing the comments? Sometimes this happens, and I don't see the comments. Might have gone missing. Sometimes the connection goes where he is. Not that he's gone missing from his work. No, he wouldn't do that. But I just mean sometimes where he is, the connection can be a bit rubbish. So let's put her back to bed. Putting her all in all her glory. Oof, I think I've lost him. But what a find. Black, 35, Verso, probably HSS. So not only that, have you got a bag that isn't produced anymore, but you've got that lovely little detail on the inside. And I would supply, for any bag anyone buys, if there's not a raincoat, I will supply them with an Hermes raincoat, just to be on the safe side. Or if you're worried about that. I'm just messaging Jasper to make sure he's okay. Oops, I think the connection's gone bad. So look, can't do my job anymore. Somebody goes, how's life? What's going on? What's going on with you? Been buying anything recently? May as well just have a little chat now. Japan's great. Beautiful weather. Actually, it's raining today, but we've had some stunning weather compared to London where I usually am. So tell me, guys, what are you watching for? Are you like looking at bags? Are you maybe doing some research, trying to make some right decisions? Let me know. I'm just messaging just to make sure he's okay. Hope he's all right. He's usually fine. It's usually a connection problem from where he is. And last time his computer froze. So should we do a little pan? Let's do a naughty little pan. Maybe tell me what you're looking for, or if you maybe want to see something. I'll show you one of my favourite bags here, which is this one. Birkin 30 in Vernice. I love this because, you know, Birkin 30s are still premium, pre-owned and vintage. Black and gold, you're still looking at hefty price points. But a colour like this, which I know, don't be afraid of this, but it really has a muted look. And I think it's a fantastic option, and it's at a better price point than others. So if maybe you're thinking 30, don't like the prices of the blacks or the golds, then this would be a great option. I have this Birkin 35 in E-Taupe in Palladium hardware. Kelly 28 in green. Look at the big sizes. I've got the Kelly 32, the Kelly 32 in got Rouge H. Again, look at this, guys. She's so unreal. Kelly 32 here. Look, you've got the two comparisons. You've got the box, and then you've got the Courchevel. Both beautiful options. Another Birkin 35. You know, before, when I used to come to Japan for the last 2-3 years I've been coming now, you know, I'd have Birkin 35s coming out of my ears. We really don't have as many options now. Or this is maybe one I'll do next. So, but here we've got a gold. This, if you are wanting a 35 that does everything you need on the tin, this one's for you. And I've got it in palladium if you like, prefer palladium. And then this absolute beauty, I've got that Vert Vertigo. And then on the inside is Vert Fonts, the ever reliable Birkin 35 in Ardennes. I have this absolute beauty, which I've reduced to 1,850. As you cannot go wrong with this piece. Like, look at, that's the Garden Party, very similar in look. And I know you do look for those bags that you can has a lot of wearability, and this has a zip, so you can put all your valuables. You can use it day by day. It is a fantastic option. I think we've lost our moderator. I think we've lost our Jasper. I think he's gone. So Let me give him a call. Let's make sure we hope he's all right. He's hoping he's okay. Jasper, you there? Clearly not. Okay, let's just hold on for a little bit. If anything you want to have a little look or talk about, I can give you SKUs as well, and you can just look on the website. So let's just do that, because some of these are live already. If I got anyone who has maybe got some Birkins already, maybe you've always been very set in the colours and said that she's thought that you're very neutral, I have a phenomenal option for you here. This is a Birkin 30 in blue jean. She is in unreal condition. Probably I came here last time, a customer bought the same bag off me in January. She bought a similar bag and it was the same, very good condition. Last time I was here in January was a fab condition, and this one is unreal condition too, which I just love. And I also absolutely love bags that look younger than they are. Hi Pesia, beautiful name. The price of which green? The Bleed or the Birkin? Woohoo! Jasper's alive, he's okay. Woo! We're back, babies. We're back. Phew. Birkin lime green. Oh, the Vernice. I'll give you the details. Here is the SKU. So the SKU is 90317919. And I know it probably looks like a lime green, but it's actually a little bit more muted in person, Petia. Actually, my colleague Grace, who she used to live in London and we used to share an office, and she used to use this bag every day, all the time, and I swear it's a colour and tone that you can wear with absolutely anything. It really does work. The condition is fabulous, and honestly, if you are wanting to step into colour, then doing any green from Hermes is always a really great transition. And let me just check the prices, and I'll go over condition and everything with you. And I can do a really nice price on this for you as well. Right now it's 13,145, but 100% I know I could easily take a couple thousand off for you. She is a beautiful colour. It's that great colour, but a bit muted, easy to wear, and it is the best size. You've got Birkin 30, so you know you can wear it anytime, any occasion. So it's 2007, it's palladium hardware. Usually we see Vernice in palladium hardware. Has got some scratchings on the hardware. That's the only thing I would really highlight. And this is in Togo. Vernice was a seasonal colour, so again you've got that lovely sort of exclusivity. And I will take it to light. There is absolutely minimal wear. And again, Petty, I was saying sort of earlier, you know, if the hardware is scratched, I really don't worry about it, because it just shows how hard wearing the bag is. The hardware's marked, then you know that, you know, you can really wear this bag. This is, you've got the key and clochette. And I can do such a great price point on this. I could do this for, currently it's at 13,145. I can actually take a couple thousand off, and do it for 11,100. So you are getting a couple of £1,000 off. And that just really shows, you know, if I have brown and black Birkin 30s here, and they're about £4,000 more. So there's a lot of beauty in loving colour, because you really do get more for your money. And again, Berenice, it's a seasonal colour, so you won't see it often. I'm going to take it into the light as well, because it's not really, it is a green, but it's not really a lime green. But look as well, saying also, you know, older Togo seems to keep its structure a little bit more. If you wouldn't mind writing that down, Jasper, it's 11,100. 11,100 would be the new price of this. And I would also, it has a key and clochette, but I would also supply a rain cover. But let's go and look at this in the light a little bit more. 11,100 for an excellent condition Birkin 30. Is amazing. Here she is. Oh. See what I mean? Look how lovely that grading is on the Togo. The 2000s really do so well. The mid 2000s do so well with Togo. It's got a nice little sheen to it, lovely prominent grain. And here you can see like those, that would be my only sort of call out, would be there's some slight scratches on the hardware. But excellent condition all over. Minimal markings. There'll be a small mark there and there. That is it. And with the palladium hardware, I just find that palladium hardware, just when you add it to a bag, it just makes it ageless. And in this light, you can see it's a little bit more muted. And it really does work in terms of styling it with any colour. It looks great with darker colours, lighter colours. And again, it's a really great trans-seasonal colour. You're not limited to any season for this one. And a 30 is always a great size. It's got a little bit of everything. Hi. Okay, that was a pleasure to show. Let me just pop in her stuffing, and then I will show you the blue jean as well. But again, very nice and light, beautiful seasonal colour. They're not really releasing colours like this. So the new colours are quite muted, very pastel-y. So this is Great little find. And now we have Jasper back. We've got our Jasper. He's here, ready and waiting for us. We are literally lost without you. Jasper, you really are. The moderators are so integral to us being able to do what we do. Especially because I'm a complete technophobe. Yeah, so I'd be absolutely stuck. So thank you, Jasper. Yeah, so as I was just, did show the Vernice, I thought I would also show this as well. But that is a great price point. I mean, when you're paying for a Birkin 30 that is excellent condition and really not far away from retail price, you know, it's always going to be a great option, a great find. So here we have, ladies and gentlemen, Birkin 30 in blue jean. This is the older blue jean, so they re-released blue jean in 2023, new blue jean, and I would say it's a slightly little bit more muted, but probably also a bit lighter, I would say, but also would probably, the colour difference would probably also do with the leather. But blue jean actually used to, years ago in Hermes, it used to be on the same level as Etoupe, gold and black. It used to be released every year. It used to be like the standard colours, and then they changed it. But I can tell you 100% why this would probably have been a standard colour, because it is like Etoupe gold and black. It is a colour you can wear for anything. Absolutely anything. Works with every colour, works with dark colours, works with white colours, works with day, works with evening. It does everything. You've got the perfect size. We've got palladium. This, look guys, this has its seals on. It has all of its seals on, which is amazing. We don't normally find. Obviously you do get some oxidization, but you just get a silver jewellery cloth, wipe it off. We wouldn't do it for you because I wouldn't take off the seals. I mean, that would be up to your choice. The SKU on this is 90325363. Nine 90325636. Excellent condition. And this, yeah, again, the listing's not great on this. I'm sorry, because it's new, and I wanted to get it up and available to you guys before it becomes available to anyone else. The condition is absolutely phenomenal. Look, nothing to highlight, absolutely nothing. The tiniest that, I mean, it's not notable. I'm just being pedantic there. And just a little tiny bit here. But other than that, it's absolutely fine. Beautiful, in fact. Comes with key clochette. And that's even without its stuffing, just look at how beautiful it is. Really kept its shape. You know, this is a bag that works with every single colour imaginable. it would be, you know, it would be almost like a black or a gold or in a taupe. It works with anything, trust me. I've seen it. I've seen people style it. I've had customers come in wearing it. I went down a rabbit hole. I go whenever I'm showing a bag, I always go down a rabbit hole and always look at how other people style it. And with the blue jean, when 2023 came about and they re-released blue jean, oh my gosh, the rush for it and the pre-loved vintage was mad, and it was a struggle to get, it's a struggle to find. So, you know, if they ever re-release anything like this again, the same thing will happen. There'll be a big demand for it, but other than that, you know, it is just a great buy. Maybe if it's your first, I would even recommend this if it was your first Birkin, your first one, because great colour, can't go wrong, great size, or also a great option if you're wanting to step in more to colour. And again, we can do great prices on this, but it does also show with this pricing how brilliant a price the Veronese is as well. So let me just go on my little calculator. Okay, so this is currently at 15,819, and I can do it for 13,300. 13,300. G in a square. 13,300. If you wouldn't mind popping that up. Don't even have to tell Jasper. Another great find and option on this one. So I will do a pan and tell me if you want to see anything, or tell me where you are. What are you looking for? Are you just browsing, trying to get ideas? Let us know, so then we can make sure that we're making these shows great for you. This is, again, a newbie, which is amazing. If maybe you don't quite want to spend Birkin or Kelly sizes, but you want a bigger everyday bag, this Birkin 35 in Fair Olive is such a great option. We've got the Kelly 28. We've got the Kelly 32, we've got the Lizard 28, this one is new. That one's a Kelly 32 in Rouge H. I've got this stunning pochette, because this is another bag of the moment, and not actually of the moment, probably in the last 3 years. It really has not left us, and there is demand for it, pre-loved, but vintage-wise, even in Japan, very minimal. A 30 in a gold Epsom. Got a 28. This baby's had some traction today. The Kelly Dance in orange. I've got these two beautiful Rouge H. Birkin 30 in blue jean. Birkin 32. Oh, no. Correct myself, Hack 32 in Rouge H, Birkin 35 in Ostrich. Got this beautiful mango. If you maybe just love your bright colours and want a bigger bag, this is another one for you. And this absolute bad boy, look at her. Absolute no-brainer. 1,850 I've put this up for. You've got the Zip Garden Party. So reliable. You could throw everything. You could throw your life in here. Genuinely. And then have I got anyone wanting a K28 at a fantastic price? This is Rose Pupra, which is a really, really beautiful colour. Sort of a darker purple pink. The condition is absolutely unreal. Right, I'm going to do this one. Going to do this one and then I'm going to head off. Let's get the gloves on. Let's get the gloves on and then we're going to do some K28. Kelly 28. Kelly 28 Rose Pupra in a beautiful, beautiful palladium hardware. Rose Pupra is such a stunning colour. It's very, again, a colour but muted. We actually had a customer who bought this exact same bag, and she came into London and she was wearing, really casually, she was wearing a crossbody. She had on like casual clothes and it just looked fantastic. So again, don't be scared of colour because you can also get great prices. This is 9031 8751. The condition on this is honestly unbelievable, and it's a newer bag, so we can do a really, really great, it's an A stamp, which is newer. Is that 2017? Let's double check. Yeah, 2017. Ooh, quick on the draw, Jasper. So that is 14,467. It does, I think, it does come with a box. So if you love a full set, obviously full set means receipt. This one doesn't have receipt. Culture in Japan, even new bags, nothing has receipt when it comes to new. So, got palladium hardware, Rose Pupra. Rose Pupra is, do you know what I have to say? I do love a Rose Pupra in a Kelly. Mini Kellys and Kelly 25s and 28s in Rose Pupra. It's a really, really beautiful combination. I can potentially do something on the price for you as well. So any of these prices you're looking at, please don't think that they are sort of 100% confirmed. They're not. We always can try and work on prices for you. Always. It's the point of having hosts. The point of having us is that we can always try and work on it for you. But A stamp 2017 is already a great price. We cover customs and duties. We authenticate. And look, you've got that lovely graining on the Togo. Again, why would this be a great option? It's got the palladium hardware, so you also know in the next 10, 20 years, it's still going to look so modern. And there is absolutely no call outs here. Just throughout the hardware, but again, very, very minimal. Minimal on the corners. Very, very minimal. key, cachette and box. We never normally get boxes, so, and I know you guys love having a box when you buy the Hermes pieces. Got a double hook on this as well. And because it's Raton, you've got that, it does look a little bit smaller than the Celia. So here's 28 Raton is always a great size if you maybe want to use something for multiple usages. You see, there is a definite difference in sort of size. And with the Togo, you know you can use it. Even though it's a colour, you can use it. It's a little bit darker as well. So you don't have to be too worried about wear. And it's just such a gorgeous combo. Rose Pupra was actually one of the first mini Kellys we sourced when I first joined, so it's got a very, very special place in my heart. And it's just such a wonderful toe, great colour. Get more for your buck. And for a newer piece, even Ratons, brand new, they are still on that 20s. You know, dealing with a lot of brand new on the side as well. You know, I always think of these in such good prices pre-love, because in comparison, anything coming out the store is always going to have a 20 in front of it, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, as I was saying to you, so Birkin 25 brand new, 24,000. Kelly 25 box Rouge H. Had someone ask for me this for recently. I was thinking, well, it's going to be around the 20 marks. The cheapest I could find was about 26,000 for a K25 box. So you're really in Rouge H. So this really does showcase how great these prices are for Rouge H, but also how much the longevity it will keep its value when buying that colour. Now, I am going to finish up now, but I am Jasper. Thank you so much. Anyone watching, thank you so much. If you could just pop my details would be great. Jasper, my email. I'm here now for the rest of the day, so any questions you've seen or anything, any help you want with any of this, then do let me know. I can help with pricing. I can help with maybe if you want to do sort of split payment, want to do maybe part bank transfer. You know, it can be done. But those are my details. You've got my email. And join me tomorrow as well. I will be starting at 8 a.m. and we've got new Chanel, and we're just going to do a beautiful little Chanel show. Oh, guys, there's some new things being wheeled in. So make sure you come and join me tomorrow. 8 a.m. Japan time. Guys, thanks a million. It's been a pleasure going through all these stunning bags with you. And I hope you have an absolutely great rest of your evening or day. And